Former federal prosecutor and CNN legal analyst Shanlon Wu with us now. Shan, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So the Republicans' argument up to this point has been that none of these witnesses spoke to President Trump. What may be the game changer here possibly is David Holmes. He didn't speak to President Trump directly, but he heard his voice. He talked directly to Ambassador Gordon Sandland. Do you think that he is the one that could turn the tide here?
I think he is the one who can turn the tide because he takes away one of their last remaining defenses, as you said, Christy, that no one directly heard the president make reference to the investigation. So obviously he did hear that, and one more defense is gone here. And it's really leading them down the road to what I think is their only viable defense, which is just to lean into it and say, hey, this was all foreign policy. Let the president conduct foreign policy.
Is it necessary to have somebody who did talk to the president? Are we going to hear, I mean, we know we're going to hear from Sandland, but Sandland would be one of them, Mulvaney, Giuliani.
That would be very helpful. It's not necessary at this point. Even if this were a criminal trial or a civil trial, you wouldn't have to have that direct evidence because there's more than enough circumstantial evidence to infer the president's intent.
I want to listen to what was really a moment in that hearing yesterday when Chairman Schiff read President Trump's tweet to Ambassador Yovanovitch as he was tweeting during the hearing, and watch her reaction.
And now the president in real time is attacking you. What effect do you think that has on other witnesses' willingness to come forward and expose wrongdoing?
Well, it's very intimidating.
It's designed to intimidate, is it not?
I mean, I can't speak to what the president is trying to do, but I think the effect is to be intimidating.
Well, I want to let you know, Ambassador, that some of us here take witness intimidation very, very seriously.
So this became a real point of conversation yesterday, Shan. Is this what we saw yesterday? Is that tweet witness intimidation, and is it impeachment worthy?
I think yes to both. Certainly, were this a criminal trial or civil trial, it would be witness intimidation, obviously. The sort of fuzzy room that the president's trying to go to is because it's a political issue, perhaps the normal notion of witness intimidation doesn't apply and people just are allowed to speak. A little bit of a loose ball for the Dems and Republicans to grab at, but the Dems have the better argument because the common sense idea is obviously he's trying to intimidate her, he's obviously attacking her, and for Schiff it's really a prosecutor's dream moment. I mean, you have the victim right there on stand, the offense to the victim is happening right in real time for everybody, and she gives her reaction. So I think the Dems really have a very nice ball to grab on that one.
I gotcha. I want to ask you real quickly, too, before we let you go, about Steve Castor, the Republican counsel. He used up most of his 45 minutes of questioning granted to Nunes, the ranking member, of course. It was hard to understand exactly what his intention is, where he was going in that moment. He asked a lot of what seemed to be unrelated questions, such as, do you know who Chuck Grassley is? I mean, what point do you think he was trying to make?
It's hard to know right now, but a lot of times an experienced lawyer will be laying some groundwork. Grassley is known for being sympathetic to whistleblowers. He could have been laying the foundation for a later argument that she could have gone to Grassley with these complaints. And lots of times lawyers will do that so that they can later marshal the evidence that they put into the record at a time where nobody can really contradict them. So that might be what he's setting the stage for.
All right. Shan Wu, always appreciate your insight. Thank you for being here, sir.
You're welcome. Good to see you.
You too.